Hello and welcome to Module 3. I hope everyone enjoyed the spring break and enjoyed the week off. It was nice weather for us by the end of the week. So a little bit of housekeeping here. Everybody did very well in Module 1. Everybody got the math. It was not a big deal. In fact, it was one of the best efforts by the entire class that I've had so far. The math is not there just as some old method of doing things. The math is there to be understood. So as surveyors, we nowadays utilize computers and data collectors and don't have to worry about nearly as much math and what's trigonometry and all that number crunching. We still need to understand it. We still need to have a knowledge of it, how to use it. And the main thing is to understand if a computer is giving you a wrong answer, because that does happen. Bad information goes out, and if you don't know what you're looking for, it'll look fine and smell fine, but it's not. So you need to understand the math behind things in order to be able to do a little bit of surveying. The types of math that you would understand or you would need to do as project manager or construction manager are triangles, reducing triangles, leveling information, how that type of stuff, some areas so that you can do quantity takeoffs. So there's a handful of things that you would need to do outside of surveying that are in the construction management industry. Another thing that I want to point out that I'm trying to provide you with is an absence of being together face to face. I'm providing you with videos of surveyors and how they operate equipment, how they use equipment, and how they may do a particular job. That said, I'm also providing you with videos about the construction management business, what it's like to work for a general contractor, a day in the life, or opportunities that are there for you in the construction management business. So this week's module has a couple of videos from a young man in Hawaii that works for a construction company. And it gives you the pros and cons and the pluses, and he's very excited about it because he enjoys what he's doing. As a young person, he's able to make a really good living in the construction management field. So this week we're going to be looking at tape measurement. Sounds simple, but how you measure with a tape is pretty important, as well as it's something that you can do on the construction side. You don't need an expensive survey equipment sometimes to figure out where things should be or where something's built or what the size of it is. There's ways to use a measuring tape. And the other thing that we're going to look at is leveling. Leveling is very important from the construction management side. It is something that you can check. You can use to check surveyors. You can use to check. You can use to check, concrete forms, steel columns. There's a lot of things you can use leveling for, as well as to help with grades on pipes, grades on roads, even helping with quantities of material. So I look forward to this module. And again, if anybody has any questions and you want to send me an email, that's great. I will respond to the email. But I'm a little slow. If you really need an answer, please send me a text message. Even if it's a text message telling me that you sent an email. That's the best way to get my attention and the quickest way for me to respond. So that said, I'll be right back with a lecture for Chapter 3.